Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Coco. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be doing a workout. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the psychology of weight loss instead. So if you're one of those people who struggles, the struggle is real, I know the struggle. If you're one of those people, subscribe to my channel, join me, and enjoy the video. So what really interests me is the psychology of weight loss. I studied psychology, nutrition, fitness, and I like to put it all together and help people lose weight and just be content in their bodies. So I've put together a few things that I hear people say, that I'm sure you say, that your friends say, that are detrimental to your weight loss journey. And they're so simple and they're so easy and you don't think anything of them when you say them, but I'm going to explain to you why they are the worst things to say to yourself, okay? So the first thing that's detrimental to your weight loss journey and that people say to themselves every day and think that it's not harmful or think that it's just a simple sentence is, I'll start tomorrow. Now, I'll start tomorrow is not bad for the reason that you may think. It's not because you're giving yourself a free pass for that day and you're just going to eat everything and then tomorrow, you know. But the problem with I'll start tomorrow is that you've immediately put a negative spin on it. So what you've done is you've attached it or you've put it in your mind like a job. It's a task. It's something that you have to do tomorrow. You're making it negative. And the thing is with your mind, when you make something a job, your mind and your body wants a reward. It's a simple example is you have a job. I don't know if you enjoy it or you don't enjoy it, but you go, you do your job, you do your tasks, you finish everything and you get a reward, a fiscal reward, money, right? And the same is with weight loss. You may manage one day. If you're really strong and really self-disciplined, you'll manage a week. But what happens, always, you will want a reward. Your mind will want a reward. And those are the times where you find yourself in the kitchen, eating uncontrollably. You leave your room, even though you shouldn't leave your room. You're already in bed. You already have your pajama on. It's time to go to bed, but you go and get a snack. And you don't just get a snack, you eat uncontrollably for no reason. And you don't know why, because you know what to eat. You know the amount of calories that you're supposed to take in, even though I hate calories, but you know what to do. You know, you've got the information down, but you can't help it. It's almost like you can't help it. And the good news is here, it's not your fault. It's not you. You've just programmed yourself really badly with one sentence. That's just one sentence. We're not talking about all the negative things that you say to yourself. This is one seemingly harmless sentence. I'll start tomorrow. So please observe yourself and see if you say this or see if anybody around you says that and see why they have this negative spin on dieting. The second thing that people say, that I've said too, and that you think is really, really harmless, it's actually a goal, right? You tell yourself you're setting a goal. The sentence is, when I reach XYZ kilos, I'll be happy. I know I'll be happy, then I'll have arrived, everything will be perfect when I reach 50 kilograms. Now again, it just seems so, it's just a goal, right? You're setting a goal. What's wrong with setting a goal? I'll tell you what the problem is with that kind of sentence. I said in another video that self-discipline and weight loss is linked to self-love. Now what you're doing with I'll be happy when is that you're pretty much telling your mind and your body that you're not happy now. And I know you're immediately going to go to, but I'm not happy now but that's the problem. You know, fake it till you make it. We kind of have to fake it till we make it in this sense. We kind of have to trick our mind. We have to trick our psyche because we don't want to continue struggling every day. So again, saying I'll be happy when is making you very unhappy in the now. So it's your mind's job to adapt and it's your mind's job to look for things that will make you happy, as well as your body's job. Your hormones, everything's going through your body and it's thinking, what can I do to make him or her happy? What do they like? So you're going to go for food. Usually you're going to go for food. You're going to go for behaviors that are not conducive to the outcome that you're looking for. So your mind is already very confused as to what it's supposed to do. And your body is going to crave things. It's going to look for things that it knows that make you happy. So you set this goal and you say, I'll be happy when. And within a few seconds, your mind will register and will say, but you're not there now. You know, like you aren't good enough. You're not there yet. Why aren't you there yet? And that's going to trigger something. So all these things that you say and all these little things, they trigger so many different things. And your body is so clever and your mind is so smart that it adapts. It adapts to whatever the situation is. So don't say, I'll be happy when. Of course, you can dream and you can manifest things and you can work on stuff, but that's completely different to saying, I'll be happy when. For the simple fact that your mind is there to adapt to the situation and to try and make you happy. And it can't make you happy if you've said, I'm only going to be happy with this figure. because your mind can't bring you there. And so what it does, it despairs. Your body despairs, your mind despairs, it gives up on you. So you've made this cycle of negativity without you even knowing. And these are small sentences, these are tiny things that are sabotaging your weight loss. They're sabotaging your weight loss more than sticking chocolate in your mouth and being content while doing that. And saying, oh, I love this chocolate, I'm amazing, this chocolate's amazing, my day's amazing. That is more conducive to weight loss than saying something so negative to yourself that you don't even think is negative. That's sentence number 2. So the third thing is usually something that comes when you're reminiscing, when you're looking at photos. And the sentence is, look how good I looked back then. Look how beautiful I was. Look how thin look how thin I was. And my question to you is, really? Really? Because if you go into those photos and have a look at them, and really, because I know that you know what you were feeling and what you were doing in those photos. So go and look at them properly. Don't just like look in your phone or look on your laptop or look in some photo library and just for a second look at it and be like, oh, so thin. You know, oh, my collarbone looks amazing. Oh, I'm so whatever. Because I know that 98% of you were not happy at that point in time with your weight either. You were not content. You did not look at yourself in the mirror every day and think, whew, I'm sexy as hell. You did not. So now, as opposed to the previous point of hoping for something in the future, hoping for happiness in the future, you're doing something that's even worse in this case because you're hoping for happiness in the past. That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't make sense. And you're doing this not even based on facts. You know, in those times, in those photos where you were apparently smitten with yourself, you weren't. There were days in those times too where you were not happy with yourself. You didn't praise yourself the way you should have praised yourself. And this is just another way of telling your mind and your body, I'm not happy with you. You're not good enough. You're not thin enough. You're not smart enough. You're not beautiful enough. And that's the number one thing that we're trying to avoid. You're trying to avoid on a weight loss journey, I'm not good enough for this. I'm not smart enough for this. I'm not beautiful enough for this. And just by looking at a photo and saying, oh, look how beautiful I was, which again, you think is just, I don't know, reminiscing or actually saying something positive about yourself. But it's not. Psychologically and for your mind and for your body, it's not positive at all. Had you at that point in time really felt beautiful and so content and so amazing and so everything that you think you felt at that time, you would not be having issues now. If you were so happy and so content and so, just in love with yourself at that point, you'd still be in love with yourself now. So try not to make that mistake of looking at things and trying to live in the past. It's worse than living in the future. And it's a small sentence. It's again, look how good I looked. That's starting a cycle of negativity and of your mind just saying, okay, what can I do to make you feel better? Your body is saying, what can I do to make you feel better? What can I eat that'll make you feel better? One of my favorite things, one of the things that really interests me is finding out why some people struggle with weight loss and why some people do it with ease. And then I go even further into it and I look at the people who do it with ease and I verify whether they're really happy. That's extremely important to me to find out, are those people really happy? Or are they doing something and losing weight and acting a certain way because other people want them to? So I hope those tips were effective and I hope that you really, really take into consideration every single time you hear somebody say that or you say it yourself. We're going to try and replace those sentences with different sentences, with more positive sentences and sentences that are conducive to happiness. Because again, I think some people are going at it the wrong way. You're going at weight loss and life in general in the wrong way, from the wrong angle. Because everybody knows what to eat. I can make you a plan and you can follow it to the letter, but how long can you follow it? That's the question. And why can some people follow it for longer and others can't? So those are the 3 sentences that could be sabotaging your weight loss. Such small phrases, seemingly harmless, and they could be causing a really big issue in your mind. Psychologically, you could be causing yourself an issue. So from my side, we're not doing a workout today. What you are going to do, you are going to get comfortable. You are going to listen to a 5 or 10 minute self-love meditation, affirmations. I'm going to link 1 or 2 that I love to do below. They're very short. The same as all my stuff, everything's short. Everything's manageable. And we're going to try and get you to a place where you don't struggle every day with weight and you don't struggle every day with what you're eating. And it's not the first thing on your mind when you wake up, what I'm going to eat, oh God, I'm so fat, oh God, whatever those thoughts are, we're going to try and minimize them. I know that everyone is on their own journey and everyone has different goals and things that they want to achieve. If you'd like to join my journey and join this community, then please subscribe to my channel.